What if mortgage rates don't go down? Should I buy a home now? Should I wait? Those are questions that, as a potential home buyer, that you have to ask. And everyone's situation is going to be different in this market. So, if you're renting right now or you're living with family, should you wait or buy a home? We'll compare it to your current scenario. Don't wait for interest rates to drop because what if they don't? Yes, our experts are saying interest rates will fall in the next year. We're at 8% right now. Should we wait? Well, don't wait until you see, you're not going to see that 3% interest rate anymore. I mean, that was driven down by the Fed due to COVID, brought interest rates down, bought a lot of mortgage backed securities. I don't feel we're going to see that 3% rate. So, will interest rates drop into the, high sixes, low sevens? I do feel that's going to happen, but should you wait for it to happen? There's a lot going on in our world today, and it's important for you to understand as a potential home buyer, what's your scenario? If you're renting or living with family, are you better off buying something and having your own space? So I mean, what's good for you? Or if you're living with family, you're getting married, it's those life-changing events that we all have to look at. I mean, there's having children, growing out of a home. There's death. There's divorce. There's getting married, living with family, and you want to get out and have your own space. So everything is going to it depends on your own scenario. But what I do feel that you should ask yourself is, well, if interest rates don't go down, can I afford my home today? Because yes, we do feel that they're going to go down, and there is an opportunity to refinance later. But what if it doesn't? So you have to make sure that you're comfortable with that current payment. Or for our buyers, that we do have those 2-1 buy down options. Well, if interest rates don't go down, and after year two, you're going back to that original note rate. So you have to be prepared and make sure that you are comfortable with that rate. Some of the questions that you should be asking yourself is, am I prepared financially to buy a home? Have you, managed your debt? Do you have an emergency fund? Some homeowners or potential homeowners want to have that sitting aside, whether it's liquid or in a retirement account. Have you saved for a strong down payment? I know we have options for low down payment, 3%. We have down payment assistance, which is great. But, to keep the payment down in this market, some may want to bring in a little bit more to closing. And more importantly, can you afford this housing payment? I know we talked about this. Did you look at your budget? Print out or, put it in an Excel spreadsheet. These are my monthly debts, my credit cards, my car payments, my housing, my taxes and insurance. What does that look like? What are you comfortable with? So it's important to have that, budget. Obviously, good news is, rates, we do anticipate them to go down, but unfortunately, we can't predict the future because what if they don't? I know we've all been talking about interest rates falling this year, and it didn't happen. They actually increased. We're over 8% right now. So it's what is important to you, and does it make sense for you to buy now? And for those that are looking to sell and buy a home, obviously I know we're in that, if you have a 4% interest rate or 4.5, even 3, I know some have 2% interest rates. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, to buy something new. But if you are a growing family, if you are, relocating, and you have the ability to, purchase a new home, please take a look at your options, look at your budget. It's important to do that, and I can help you out with that. So please let me know. Again, we'll join you guys next week on Midweek Mortgage Talk. I'm here to help out. AskMyMortgageGuy.com. Follow me as well. Talk to you soon.